Hi everyone, I'm Gabriella HUTABARAT. So this is my paper. The title is Flipped Learning Through Teaching Grammar. So let's go to an abstract. I'm sorry because I can show you like this because when I share screen in the hall, it's not moved. So if I just do it like this, you can see my PowerPoint. We go to abstract. So I will read. One of the blended learning models is the flipped classroom. A flipped classroom is a setting in which students are introduced to pre-recorded concepts via the internet, video, or audio. Visual recording writers. Out of the traditional instructional room, at home, in the library, or wherever teaching materials are accessible. Teaching grammar should focus not only on structure, but also the usage and the meaning. Indonesian students commonly have problems in studying the grammar because the English grammar is quite different from Indonesian one. The students are led to learn grammar as the requirement in the learning target language to avoid interference from their first language. Therefore, making an error in grammar is common for the students because they know Indonesian patterns before knowing English patterns. To help the students understand grammar easily and fast, needs proper teaching approach. The flipped classroom model is divided into several types, some of which are the traditional flipped classroom and the peer transit. Flipped still 2013. The traditional flipped learning model is often used by teachers who have never used the flipped classroom model before. In learning both traditional flipped classroom and peer interactional flipped, students use the internet media in doing the tasks given by the teacher by uploading them according to the specific time schedule. The tasks given are group assignments to achieve learning objectives according to the material being discussed. So these keywords is flipped classroom, teaching grammar, and student. Next, introduction. So the introduction in my paper, the flipped classroom started in 2006 when two high school chemistry teachers, Jonathan Birchman and Aaron Stems, video recorded their chemistry lessons for absent students. Their students liked the videos and requested them to record and share more videos. Birchman and Stems observed that their videos made a positive impact on their students and improved their academic achievement, according to Webster et al. 2014. According to Turan and Akdak Simon, 2020, the flipped classroom is one of the many active learning approaches that emerge as a result of a quest for a method that serves the changing needs of the new age and has been readily welcomed by instructor and researcher. Therefore, flipped classroom is the best chosen method for teaching grammar to develop students' grammar mastery. Since the teacher has already prepared materials for the students as well as it supported by videos, readings, and songs, it's provided the students to learn the material from many resources. Moreover, the students have more time to study at home. If they don't understand about the material, they can play back the videos and reread the textbook. Doing some exercise before class is also helping them to find the difficulty of the material being activities related to that content. Face-to-face time can be used no problem solving and hence on the activities in the student-centered environment, which is the basis of this teaching model according to Nori 2016. Next, my main text. Grammar is rules for forming words and making sentences. It should be learned by students in order to be able to arrange English words into correct sentences. Therefore, by using flipped classroom, the teachers can develop a better relationship with their students, which possibly reduce students' negative behaviors, which can disrupt classroom management. It also can be used to enhance student-student interaction as they can help and discuss each other to learn without help and support from the teacher as unique holder of knowledge, according to Jeff Mary in 2016. Next, I put some like flipped classroom. Like, what is flipped classroom? The types And then the advantages. First, flipped classroom learning. The flipped classroom model is divided into several types, some which are the traditional flipped classroom and the peer instruction flipped. So this flipped classroom learning and also the peer instruction flipped through the teaching grammar, the student use internet media in doing the tasks given by teacher by uploading them according to the specified time schedule. The tasks given are group assignments to achieve learning objectives according to the material being discussed. Okay, next is the traditional flipped learning model through teaching grammar. In the traditional flipped learning model, students are asked to watch instructional grammar videos, can use YouTube or others at home in the previous lesson. Students prepare themselves for learning in class by studying at home first. The next step is for students come to class to carry out activities and do assignments related to learning materials. When in class, students apply skills in project or other simulation. Activities that take place can be guided using worksheets. Related tasks are also given in the worksheets. The next activity is to measure students' understanding by holding grammar quiz at the end of the lesson. Next is our flip per instruction teaching grammar. The flipped per instruction learning model is carried out by the using smarter students to help students who still don't understand grammar. So it's like peer tutoring. Meanwhile, in the peer instruction flipped learning models, students are asked to watch learning videos at home. At the time of class, the first teacher gave the test about grammar question individually. Students argue with each other about their answers and apply learning to reinforce the concept. If students have finished with the first test, then continue with the second test, and so until the learning time is over. At the end of the lesson, the teacher measures students' understanding through a grammar quiz. Advantages of flipped classroom. This learning model is also very useful for teacher and students through teaching grammar. Why? Because first, students can do the assignments accompanied by the teacher. And then before proceeding to the next material, the teacher can ensure that each student has understood the concept or materials that must be mastered. And then students' learning motivation encourages collaborating, expressing opinions, and doing assignments with their friends. Next, can relearn or study independently if they cannot attend class, while teachers can more freely review, update the lesson plans that have been carried out. And the last, communication between teacher and students can be stabilized well. Why? Because when the teacher gives some videos or media that for tomorrow studying or learning, the students can easy or fresh when answer the question of the from the teacher. According to Infield 2013, the flipped classroom learning model can improve when teaching grammar interact intensively so that learning independence is formed. This model is effective in helping students learn the material and improve their ability to solve problems independently. Interaction in the classroom can occur intensively, and learning difficulties can be immediately resolved, so that independence and learning motivation are formed, which will ultimately improve student achievement. Next is conclusion. In my conclusion, the flipped classroom should give significantly influence for the development of English grammatical, according to Jones, Myhill, Bailey, 2013. This is finding was supported by some factors. In flipped classroom, the students access more videos from YouTube to develop their grammatical performance, becoming less dependent on the teacher, and they prefer to share their problems with their peer. Having more time to watch the video at home, if they had not understood the lesson, they could repeat watching as many as possible. Peer interaction and student-teacher interaction were more attractive in class. Furthermore, it can be used by teachers to reconstruct a strategy to develop their students' competence in learning and using English, especially in teaching English grammar. Besides, they will know their students' knowledge in grammar. All right, this is my presentation of my papers. So thank you and see you.